Hello everybody, this is Superintendent Tom Deighan with a quick 5-minute video to help explain how COVID quarantines work in the school district and what our role as school district is. We went 3 full weeks without anybody being quarantined in Duncan Public Schools, but unfortunately right before fall break and during fall break we've had instances of COVID arise in our community, and as a result we've had some people quarantined. During this process, I think some parents and staff may have had questions and concerns and have been confused. Honestly, it's been confusing to me. And one of the most confusing aspects of this is because school officials do assist the State Department of Health in contacting you, in providing the dates when people can return. And we do give the State Department of Health information regarding where people have been sitting, seating charts, etc. Sometimes I think parents are worried that the school officials are making healthcare decisions. I want to assure you that is not happening. And so what we'll do is we'll go through a memo from the State Department of Health. All of this information, of course, will be on our school website, and hopefully it'll help explain how quarantining works and how the partnership between schools and the health department has been keeping people safe. The most important thing is that by law, only the Oklahoma State Department has the authority to quarantine. Every slide that I show you comes from a memo sent from the Oklahoma State Department of Health to schools. It is available on our website with this information in a little greater detail if you wish to look at it. But this is word for word from the State Department of Health, and it helps schools understand the authority that the health department has in a quarantining process. It is by law and by statute. Schools are not healthcare authorities. We are not healthcare experts. Even our school nurses do not have the authority or the ability to determine quarantines. Only the State Department of Health. Schools help them with the process, but the health department oversees every aspect of the process, as you'll see in the next slide. One of the things that I think confuses parents is that because school officials, principals quite often, or school nurses, contact you or send emails to you with the information about the quarantine, with the date, etc., that sometimes parents think school officials make these decisions. But by law, only Oklahoma State Department of Health officials can make the decision of who's quarantined. They decide how long, and they decide the terms and conditions of it. Now, to be fair to them, though, these are CDC guidelines by and large. I just want you to know that our local health department officials have been phenomenal. They have been gracious, and they have been incredibly helpful in keeping our school, our staff, and our students and our parents safe. They are overwhelmed with tracing requirements, and if the school did not assist, especially considering we have 3,500 students, if the school did not assist, it would be impossible for them to notify parents, contact students, and do this in a timely manner. So the schools help, but again, the State Department of Health oversees, mandates every step of the process. We provide the information they request, and we do communicate on their behalf. But I don't want you to ever think that we're making health decisions for you, our staff, or our students. The final part of the memo that we received from the State Department of Health explains that the State Department of Health has complete authority to enforce and quarantine. We as schools have to assist them. We want to assist them, of course. And if somebody were to defy a quarantine, they could actually be arrested or fined or worse. Schools cannot change the quarantine guidelines, cannot change the quarantine conditions. Matter of fact, your own physician, according to this law, even physicians cannot interfere with the quarantining process of the health authority. And so I want everybody to understand that we are helping the health department, and we're glad to do it, and they have been phenomenal. But I also want to reassure you that no school official is making health decisions, quarantining decisions. We are assisting, and we're glad to do so. And they have reassured us many times that because of the measures that Duncan Public Schools has taken with the masks, with the social distancing, and with the seating charts, we are able to quarantine small groups at a time instead of 200-300 students at a time, as have happened in other districts. In summary, I just wish to thank everybody. If we weren't all working together on this, it takes everybody from the students, the staff, the parents. Our local health department officials have been the most phenomenal resource we could imagine. They are working hard and they're overworked. We're glad to help them, and we want to make it easy for them as we possibly can. We want to reassure everybody, however, that the school's not making health decisions. One of the reasons school's been successful this year is because everybody's chipped in and everybody has followed the guidelines. Our students, our staff, our parents have been supportive. I know this is frustrating, it's disruptive, We've had students and staff sent home for 2 or 3 quarantines at this point. But at this point, we've been able to keep school open. And I believe if we keep going and we keep working hard together, Duncan Public Schools can finish the school year strong and healthy. Again, I want to thank you all. It's always a pleasure. I'm honored to be your superintendent. If you have any questions, contact me or go to the school website for more information. God bless.